Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Biz Dev Live with Cameron Toth. I'm excited to talk to you about the sales process today. So, as we get into this, right, talking about sales process, how are you getting the customer interested? How are you marketing? How are you then converting that person into an actual paying customer? And how are you retaining that customer? What is your customer relationship? How is your customer service relationship with that client to retain them and keep them coming back? But not only keep them coming back, but to refer their friends and the people that they run into. How do you make them a raving fan of your product? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm excited to talk about this because it's something that I've struggled with. As I talk about it, I'm talking as much to myself as I'm talking to you. I know that for especially solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, small organizations, even if the owner is really good at this, maybe the other employees aren't, and you're struggling to get them into that idea of growth and scaling mindset. We want to build this company. We want to provide more opportunities, help me, help you sort of thing, right? So how do we do this, right? So if you have a product or service, you need your customers to be interested in that product or service in order for them to buy that product or service. That's marketing, right? That's, how are you helping your customer? How are you creating a reason for them to beat a path to your doorway, right? And creative marketing, I think, and customer relationship marketing is really valuable. And the things that are most easy for you to do, especially starting out, is just build those relationships, get a really good understanding for your potential customers, take those people that you already know that are already in your network, really find out how your product or service can help them or people they know. And in that way, you can really trigger in and find out how you can help that client. In doing so, when you're able to help that client, you're able to understand what can help the next client. So you're able to target in on that interest, that awareness, right? If you have a widget and it helps a person, run faster, speak better, present better, in that way, you're going to be able to talk to that need and make that case. And I think it's really important that if you're doing a service or selling a product, that you really understand how that product or service helps people. If you're making a toy, it brings joy, right? If you're selling a service, it makes you better. It helps you sell more, really understanding that case for what you do. If you're the one-stop destination for all presentations, then make sure that people know that and know all the advantages of that. Are you creating lead gen, right? There's all these things. Big shout out to Xing Wang with ampslide.com. Almost blank there. There we go. So now the next step is, all right, we got people interested. We understand how we help people. How can we actually convert those interested people into customers? And that you need to really have a process for, right? So how are you making it easy for your client to buy? Are you detailing the process very easily? And we can see this now. So many software pieces and apps have the pricing plan, and they very clearly mark out what you get for what price. And that's a great way to market your service or products. There might be only one price, but package deals, if you offer other products, those are all nice things, but really just laying out all the benefits and here's the price, right? You get this much value and this is the price. It's a deal. Here's the button to buy, convert, convert, convert. If you're just sitting there waiting for people that are on your social media or people that you've talked to buy, then you're probably not doing the best thing you can do for your product or service. What you want to do is convert those people that you now have locked in as eyeballs or contacts into customers. And the way that you do that most easily is ask, hey, I have this product, I have this service, would you like to buy? Here's the button to buy. Here's the price. Here's the invoice. Would you like me to send you an invoice? Ask that question. Make sure that you're converting that attention actually into sales? What's your process for following up? If you don't have a process for following up, you don't have a sales process, and you're not converting all the customers that you could. All right, now you have a customer. And like so many great business consultants and great business coaches and mentors in the world will tell you, the cost of acquiring a new client is a lot more than retaining an old client, a client that is currently with you. Client retention, developing that customer relationship is so key, because you already have them in your ecosystem, right? You already have them. They've already purchased the product. The trust hopefully is already there. So how are you working with them, developing more products and services for them so that they stay a customer and keep feeding the beast that is your business, right? Make sure that you're understanding that relationship that you have with clients, and you continue to offer. One of the things that I deeply regret over the last 9 years, especially as we entered into COVID, is, okay, I have this great company, Toth Event Staffing. We provide waiters, bartenders, and chefs for live events. We're currently doing that now. Business is starting to slightly come back just a little bit. And what did we do over the last 9 years to work with our customer? Nothing. We just kept on offering waiters and bartenders and chefs. I think we do a great job of that, but we didn't offer any other products or services. We could have offered party supplies and bar products and clothing and decorative kind of stuff for kitchens and tableware. We did none of that, right? We just focused on waiters, bartenders, and chefs. And, there's not a whole lot wrong with that. You have your one product or service. A lot of people will say, hey, stay focused, don't get distracted. But, if I could go back and make sure that we had some other services going, training stuff for the industry going on into COVID, I know that we would have had some other revenue streams and be a little bit more healthy financially. So what are you doing now once you have your customers to keep serving them and keep them, in rotation with you so that you can continue on? I hope this has been helpful. Remember, you want to create that awareness. You want to create that interest, have a process for that, then a process for converting that customer, and then a process for retaining that customer. How are we giving them little gifts? How are we staying in touch? Are you sending out, yearly thank you cards, Happy New Year, holiday? How are we staying in touch and making sure that they're aware that you still exist, that you're still alive? And are you offering other products and services that they can buy into as well? I hope this was helpful. Have a great day. I will see you on Monday.